Hey again, everybody. Friday morning, June 13th, Friday the 13th, looking at the Astro Excel chart today and just tracking the green line for what's happened this week and also marking the key blue line peaks and valleys. So you can see I've marked the Astro Excel general green line trend on the bottom in the indicator panel, and I've marked the chart on the price action about the same. We had a low volatility period early in the week where we didn't have a lot of price movement. We were up and down until we got into about Wednesday. Then it started to pick up a bit. You can see the green line tracked again pretty well this week. The general trend move followed the pattern down below. On the blue line, the peaks are normally pretty good, and they were again this week. This will give you the general energy shift. I'm looking at the 60-minute chart, so you can see we've got these blue lines marking the peaks here where we had the important pivots, and generally all of those were in the area of the trend direction and change. Always important to follow the areas where the lines are tracking together, like here where the blue and green are together, and then here where the blue and green are together. And right now where we are this morning, we have divergence. The green line is still down where it flattens out here this afternoon, but the blue line is running up pretty sharply till 11 a.m. and that's why we're getting this big push here now on the rebound. The overall trend is still going to be down right now, so the 11 o'clock time this morning should be important if this up move continues to that point. Bringing in my 4-minute master chart. I've got a couple of different price projections on here from yesterday, coming off yesterday's afternoon highs. We've got this news decline, news triggered or news generated decline last night. But you can see the effectiveness of the price lines as after the initial acceleration, we reversed here, bounced back up to this little cluster point here, back down. Next we broke, we went to the green line, back up to the yellow, broke the green line here, went down to the red cluster point, then back up to this point. Want to point out on the pH, yesterday was purple day here, and usually at this time of the night it's low volatility, so we're normally not looking at the pH 2 point at this time of day. But notice on the pH 2 last night, because we had volatility, we had traded up right into the beginning of this pH 2 segment. That flipped the market right back down at price, got that nice run all the way down throughout that hour, down to the end of that segment where the market bottomed out. We had a slight overshoot, and then it took off and rocketed out of there. Generally, the two price projections I'm using here, they give you about, when you get this kind of overlap, that's going to be the maximum amount of move in that direction, and then it's going to flip up. But we did get a little bit of overshoot here, and it carried to the end of that pH 2 hour, and then it bounced up out of there. And then early this morning, moving up, you can see that resistance, even working it back the other way. We had resistance at these levels. Then we had the first significant rainbow alignment right here with the A1, 2, and 3, and the A5 pairing up with the three small white windows lining up inside the green window, which gave us this high at the magenta line. So we had a nice time reversal, price reversal trigger there. And then I've marked out the 5 standard pH times for the day. Anyhow, we don't have much in the way of the B1, B2, B3 timing triggers today. So we'll be looking at PH Cosmo and that Astro Excel point at the blue line at 11 a.m., which I mentioned earlier. And then we'll have a few trigger points coming in with the A1 to A5 white and green boxes.